We are here at Studio SX, and I am lucky enough to be joined by CEO of Melody Management, Glen Johnson.
That would be me.
How are you doing today?
I am doing awesome. This has been fantastic, and I'm glad to be talking to you.
Oh, thank you. This is your first time at South by Southwest.
Numero uno. First time, and this has been amazing. You know what the first word that came to mind?
What?
Overwhelming.
Very true. There's a little bit of stuff going on here. I mean, a few bands, a few parties, I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I blinked and I almost missed one.
What have you seen so far? Anything stand out? Or
Great music. Believe it or not, and I know it seems cliche, but great music.
Absolutely.
Everything. I've heard some good folk music. I've heard some good contemporary, urban. I heard some hip hop, all over. I mean, I was up and down 6th Street the other night, and it was just, it helped it was St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, well, that's true too.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So what kind of music fan are you? What do you have in your iPod?
I'm a junkie, so I'm not a fan, I'm a music junkie.
That's a good one.
I created my own company around the fact that I like music. But some of my favorites are, I love gospel.
Ah, okay.
I've got a soft spot for gospel, got a soft spot for jazz.
Yep, absolutely.
But I like folk, Memphis blues.
Do you?
Soft rock, older stuff. Sorry, I'm a little bit older guy, so you got to go back, Eagle, Floyd's, some of that kind of stuff. And I like some of the bands who actually recognize that they need some history and they've learned some lessons. So I like music, and it's got to be live. Got to be live. If it's not live, forget about it.
No better place for that here too then.
Yeah.
And now you are an aspiring artist yourself. You're learning the keys, is that correct?
I am a wannabe. Let's be clear.
Okay.
Let's be clear. I'm a wannabe musician. I would love to be able to get up and play keys one day, and maybe one day time will permit.
That would be awesome. So the music industry is kind of a complicated thing. It's in a little bit in flux right now. There's a lot going on. What trends do you see going on right now? What direction are we headed?
Well, obviously, number one, digital.
Absolutely.
Right? CD sales are down. Digital is up. And what's really dynamic is the integration of everything, right? You got mobile electronics. Everybody's carrying around something that they can put music on and download music to. And so that trend obviously continues. But as that trend continues, one of the challenges that I'm seeing is how do you manage all this stuff?
Sure.
How do you get your hands around one place? Because everybody's searching for the next device, right? I'm waiting on the next phone to come out myself that hopefully it'll finally do it.
Sure.
But I think that's one of the big trends is trying to figure out how do I manage it all? The other big thing, how do I monetize it? Because everybody wants stuff for free.
Absolutely.
Right? Everybody wants stuff for free.
Yeah, that is so true. That's where you come in, correct?
Believe it or not, funny you should talk about that. I'm a great straight man.
Yes.
But no, actually that is where I come in. I had a thought about this and about how to monetize free some time ago and start really thinking it through. And came up with an idea called Melody Management, which is a company that we launched here, South by Southwest, this year. Excited about that, and basically helping artists try and monetize free.
That's great. Tell us a little bit about how it works and what makes you different from everything else that's out there.
Okay, well, a couple simple things, couple value props. One is we focus on helping an artist get their music digitally distributed and sold through the social network fabric. So the key here is everybody can get your music up somewhere, but getting it sold is sometimes very difficult, right?
Absolutely.
And so one of the challenges artists have, believe it or not, is getting paid.
Everyone wants to get paid.
You don't say. So getting paid is important.
Absolutely.
And so that's where we come in, and we actually have delivered this. The Melody MasterCard.
Look at
and so what makes us different is we put one of these in every artist's wallet.
Wow.
So that card pays you 85% of your sales direct to you. Now, if you go to all these other music services, and there are a lot of them, a lot of our competitors are here, and we do a lot of similar things, no doubt.
Right.
But the one thing that we absolutely do that they won't do is we'll pay you every week. Weekly.
That's great.
So if you're talking royalties, you're talking other kinds of payments to the artist for digital downloads, they're waiting 60 days, 90 days, 120 days. They may or may not get paid. And when they do, I guarantee you, after iTunes takes their 30% off the top, and then your distributor or your aggregator takes their 20%, then your manager takes their 10%, you're lucky to get 30 or 40 cents on the dollar. 85 cents on the dollar, nobody's doing it.
That's incredible. That's
Nobody's
absolutely incredible.
doing it.
I think I'm going to hang on to this if you don't.
That's got money on it, and I need to eat after this interview.
I understand you also brought another piece of technology with you.
Yes, actually, besides building the widget and helping people sell, we actually are focused on a lot of different technologies, ways to monetize free, ways to distribute music. This is called a Pokin. I'm a rock star today.
That is so cute.
They come in all kinds of little characters. I'm a rock star
cool.
today. I got some for everybody around, so I'll give some out. But what we're doing is we're distributing these, and this is a social business card.
Okay.
This carries my LinkedIn, MySpace, Facebook, Twitter, and about 28 other social network profiles of mine, all on this little thing. So what we do is a high four. So if you see me and I have one, and I see you, when we high four or we touch, we've exchanged business cards. When I go home, I take this out, it's a USB key, I plug it in my computer, and it gives me a timetable of everybody I met, where I met you, and how we hooked up. So with that, I now know who I met. So for the music person, you say, well, how's this gonna help an artist? Well, think about what I just said. We built you a widget, and you put it on all your social network sites.
Yeah.
All your social network sites are right here. We just handed you, the fan, all of that artist's music with a touch. So think about it, you're on the site, you're gigging, you're jamming, you're around here, and all of a sudden you got fans that have one of these on. What if you touched them and you just gave them your music, or exclusive content, or tickets, or anything else that you needed to give them with a touch? That's Pokin. And so we build tools that help artists deliver their music.
That is so great. That is very exciting.
Different stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. That really is different than kind of everything else that's out there. So, how involved then is the band going to be in actually? It's just the widget that they get, or and connecting with fans and stuff too, or is it just?
So what we are is, again, we're artist service tools. Okay. We're giving you the tools to help you do it, but indirectly we help you too.
Sure.
Because we give you the reporting, we give you the analytics, and we give a band a choice.
Okay.
Some people are techies, they like to do their thing, they like to get out there.
Yeah.
So we say, okay, there's a self-service that, you can do that. Or we actually, if you say, I'm hands off, I just want to jam, be bothered with all this stuff. Okay, great. Then what we'll do is we'll give you a digital music manager. They'll load your music, your photos, your news, and when your gigs are, your videos. Perfect. All of it fits on the widget, and then we pass that around with that buy button, and it'll integrate anywhere. So it's either one. We kind of give you an option. If you're up for it, and if you're a technologist, go for it. If not, for $10 more a month, we'll do it.
That's great. That's really helpful. Yeah. So what else do you have planned while you're here? Who are you going to see? What are you going to do?
Well, obviously, got to take in some music. Got to take in some more concerts. There's a young lady that I've heard about.
Okay.
I'll give her a plug. Sharon Johnson.
Sharon Johnson.
Yeah, she's supposed to be, I think, at Stubbs or Maggie McGee's, or maybe even one of the bigger venues. I want to check her out.
Great.
There's a couple of urban funk things. Some friends of mine, I'll give them a shout out. DigiWax, New York City. They are throwing a big party here today, so I'm gonna hang out, go check out their party. CEO, CL, what's up? I'm coming to you in Harlem, check you out. So I got a few people I wanna check out. Check out, like I said, some hip hop. I wanna check out some more the acoustic stuff.
Yeah.
There's some real cool folk singers here that are just real tight with their acoustics. I like that. I like to kind of lay back, groove, do some coffee houses and stuff.
Very cool.
Hopefully, I'll get a chance to get some of that in between going back to the booth.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're working, you're trying to see, are you actually reaching out to artists when you go to the shows too?
Yeah, actually I am. When I get a chance, I like to reach out and sit down with an artist and talk to them. Because it's interesting, when you talk to artists, they're different types.
Absolutely.
They come from different places, they do different stuff. And so what you end up finding is artists really just are into their music and what they're into and stuff. And so, you kind of want to vibe with them, because a lot of times I just want to know, how you getting down? What are you doing?
Definitely.
What's your next thing? What's your next project? Right. And that's what I'm here to do a lot of, is just listen. Not just listen to the music, but listen to the people. I mean, just like I'm enjoying this conversation now. It's been a really great venue for meeting people,
That's great. Well, thank you so much for stopping by today. We really appreciate it.
Oh, I appreciate it.
This is really exciting technology.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
It's going to explode.
Thank you. I mean, I do too. I hope everybody gets a card from me, has it in their wallet. Everybody. I'll get you a Pokin. All the people around here are going to get
fabulous.
Pokins, right? Because they're hanging out with me, and then we'll do the Pokin dance.
Yes, we
you know,
can exchange.
we'll exchange, and we'll keep up. We'll keep up, really.
Great. Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
Well, hey, thanks.
Thanks. Take care.
Have a great one.
You too.
All right.